What's going on YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do, and please ignore this. I don't really have a better place to record, so this is where everything is set up. And my cats, I have this little table that I used to have a plant right next to the window, and they would jump up on the table, and they've torn the blinds all up. So please ignore that. If I replace the blinds, we did replace the blinds, they're just going to mess them up again, so it is what it is. The light coming through the windows will make things real dark. So it'll be real bright right there, but real dark right here. So anyways, it is what it is. In this video, we are going to touch on SquareTrade. A lot of you may have heard the name SquareTrade. Basically, they can help you protect your device. So say you have SquareTrade on your Galaxy Note 3 and you drop it. They will replace it, or they'll fix it if they can. If they can't fix it, they'll replace it. And the beautiful thing about it is, I pay Sprint $11 a month to protect this device. The reason I don't have SquareTrade right now is because you have to purchase the device and SquareTrade within 30 days of each other. A lot of times when I purchase something like the camera that I'm using to record this video with, when I'm thinking about buying it, I look at SquareTrade and I go, okay, a $2,000 camera goes for $300 for the insurance or whatever. So I tried to purchase SquareTrade along with the device that I'm purchasing. So like if I buy a phone for $800 on Google Play, I try to know, okay, I also need to come up with $100 for the insurance or whatever it's going to be. And that's the nice thing about SquareTrade is you pay $99 for warranty on your device for 2 years. If you drop it, if you break it and they have to replace it, there is a fee of $100 to do that. But you're going to have that same exact fee with Sprint. If I dropped my phone and cracked the screen and broke it, if they replaced it, I would have to pay at least $100. No matter how old or crappy the phone is, you pay $100 to get it replaced. So you can either get it through SquareTrade or you can get it through your carrier. SquareTrade, it's just $99 up front. Then you don't have any monthly costs. So if I had SquareTrade on this, I would have paid $99 several months ago, and I wouldn't have to increase my bill $11 a month. If you don't have $100 up front to purchase SquareTrade on your phone, you can also pay $5 a month. So instead of paying $11 a month, I could pay $5 a month. You do the math. Over a course of 2 years, let's just say $10 for your insurance every month through your carrier. That's $120 a year, $240 every 2 years. Or you could pay $100 to SquareTrade, and that's it. So if you go and activate, if I take my Note 3 and I go activate my Nexus 5 on Sprint, I can transfer that warranty over to that phone, or I can just go ahead and pay the $100 on the Nexus 5, and even though I don't have my Note 3 activated anymore, if something happens to it, I can still get it fixed even though it's not on my account. With your carrier, you would have to take your number and put it on that device that's broken, but if it's, if it won't turn on anymore, then you can't, go through the activation process of activating it. Also, something else I want to touch on is the fact that if you buy a device that's unlocked, that works on your carrier, T-Mobile and Sprint will not put insurance on it. I bought my 32 gig Nexus 5 on Google Play, and Sprint would not insure it because they did not offer the 32 gig model. I bought my HTC One M8 Google Play Edition on Google Play, and T-Mobile will not protect my device because of the fact that I did not buy it from T-Mobile. I believe AT&T is the same way. So instead of paying, $8, $9, $10, $11 a month through your carrier, when you buy the device, you can go ahead and pay the $100, and for 2 years, you have no monthly payments. You don't pay an extra $5 a month, and you don't pay an extra $11 a month on top of your phone bill. You just pay the fee of $100, and then your device is protected for 2 years. If something happens to it, and they have to replace it, you just pay the deductible. That's it. You would have to pay that same deductible with your carrier anyways, so there's really no difference. And then they offer the convenience of paying that $5 a month fee instead of, I pay $11. That's a lot of money over the course of 2 years, like I explained earlier, with paying more than $240 to protect your phone for 2 years. And then you get another phone and you swap your insurance to that phone, and it's expensive. So definitely consider SquareTrade. There will be a link in the description of this video. Click where it says show more to expand it and see all the links. Now, something else I want to cover on is they protect a lot more things. Like I mentioned earlier, my camera. My daughter has cerebral palsy. She falls a lot. So she's not allowed to carry stuff with liquid unless it's got a lid on it and it can't be spilled. Basically, what I'm trying to get to is the fact that if she falls, which she does tons of times each day, and my camera was there, it's going to knock on the floor and it's going to possibly break. I have SquareTrade. I call up SquareTrade or chat with them, send them an email, whatever I have to do, and I will ship it to them. They will fix it and then ship it back to me. If they cannot fix it, then they'll replace it with a brand new one, and then I'll just put SquareTrade on the new product. I've actually been through this process. My little Canon PowerShot, the little shutter thing, when you press the power button, it stopped opening. It just wouldn't open anymore. It would kind of open like a quarter of the way, and you had to like physically push it open, and then when you try to close it, it wouldn't close all the way, so that mechanism was broken. I sent it to SquareTrade, and just a few days later, they shipped it back to me. It was fixed, and I didn't have to repurchase my warranty because they didn't have to replace the entire thing. They just fixed it. I have personally gone through the entire repair process, and I have SquareTrade on a ton of my things. My Nexus 7, my Nvidia Shield, this camera. You can protect your game console. You can protect your washer. I had my washer die and had to go get a new one. So, I mean, if the new one dies, I can just contact SquareTrade and they can fix it. SquareTrade protects a lot of things. And if you have something like a SanDisk Media Connect that I did a video on, you can actually go to get a quote. You can click on miscellaneous electronics, put in the price of the electronic item that you purchased, and then the 2 or 3 years that you want SquareTrade, and it will tell you how much money you pay. So you don't necessarily have to have something like a game console, a camera, a phone. You don't actually have to have something listed on their website. It can be pretty much anything electronic related, and they'll cover it. Just wanted to touch on that real quick. So consider dropping your $11 a month insurance on your phone and get SquareTrade. Pay the $100 and not have to pay anything for 2 years and save $11 on your phone bill, or pay $5 a month through SquareTrade and don't pay your carrier $8, $9, $10, $11 a month for your insurance. Like I mentioned earlier, you have to get SquareTrade within 30 days of buying your device. So I recommend from here on out, when you go to buy like the Galaxy S5, the HTC One M8, the OnePlus One, or any new phone, make sure that you can either pay for the warranty right then and there, or you can do it within 30 days of buying your device, or you just pay the $5 a month if it's a phone. Again, all links will be in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram to stay up to date on the latest videos that I'm working on. I'm also on like Vine, Twitch. I'm on a lot of different things. Just search www.joshdew, and there will also be links to like Facebook, Google+, and a couple other social media accounts in the description below. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out. Goodbye.